Hello everybody, welcome back. Thank you for joining again. We're going to be picking up where we left off last time. We had just had the tiefling party. Well, yeah, the party with the tieflings at camp. And I guess Will was out there the whole time. And we had that annoying mistake of dialogue with Astarion where he got the wrong impression. And Shadowheart wanted to have a drink outside of camp. I wonder why he's still here. Okay. Oh.
All's well, I hope. No. I just wanted to see how you felt after the night we spent together. When we talked.
You mean last night?
And kissed. I can't recall the last time I shared so much with someone. Maybe I never did before. It meant a lot to me.
Oh, I see.
Mean a lot to me. And that was before the kiss.
Well, I was not expecting a romantic relationship here. And it's not like I don't like Shadowheart or anything. She probably is my favorite companion out of everyone. I just don't think there has been enough time. We've technically only been together for 3 days. And granted, a lot has happened in those 3 days. It is reasonably expected for strong feelings to come up when in the predicaments that we have been in. And more importantly, I don't want to upset her by stopping after it's gone so far. So I'm going to go with this.
So too. Though I'm not sure what kind of courtship will be afforded, given all that we're facing. But if you want to see where this goes, I do as well.
I do like that she is very forward and speaks her mind. She is easily the most ironically communicative out of everyone. There's no games, no deception. If she wants to keep something a secret, she will simply just say that, which is big part of the reason why she's my favorite companion anyway.
Wouldn't you be in my place? If there's even the slightest chance that Shah worshippers remain within our reach, we should try and find them.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
And that seems quite likely from what we know. Who knows what they may have left behind for us to use? My people are nothing if not resourceful.
As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a dark justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shar, save perhaps if you become the head of her church.
They just
To become
don't
a
seem
Dark
like
Justiciar is to become the
a
Night's
good
sword.
group.
Her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank.
Mother?
She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shar's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
So, if Shar is the night singer, and we are, or I guess, okay, we're kind of looking for an artifact. We're keeping our eyes out for an artifact called the Night Song. So that must mean that the relic is related to Shar. Interesting. This is just rude.
Dark Justiciars are hated by many, judged to be ruthless fanatics.
That's what it seemed from what we
Even
read.
the few who would accept a follower of Lady Shar would likely balk at a Justiciar in their midst.
Understandable from what I
There's
read.
a simpler answer to your question. I simply forgot about the desire I had until I saw some things that reminded me. Now, I can't get it out of my mind.
So the mind manipulation will lessen the more of her life is exposed.
I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shar's children. It's an illusion, a distraction.
That's fair.
For this, I hope my time will yet come.
Sounds like you just have to prove yourself, so there's no reason to hope anyway. Why is this an option?
Thank you. I had a feeling you'd be understanding.
Well, yeah. I kind of just want to be able to learn. I don't have any particular interest, but it may be important.
I'm sure you do.
So I'm going to be
But
clicking on.
please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely.
Yeah, and also that. Way
Very
overboard.
well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shar, Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss.
Okay.
I assume you've heard of her?
Well, you talk about her a lot now, so... Is this right? Well, based off of what we saw in the book, that wouldn't be surprising.
Well, if that troubles you, perhaps you should fetch the bailiff to arrest me. Ah, but there's no bailiff here, is there? Just leagues of wilderness and the dangers lurking within.
I wasn't suggesting anything.
But I'll happily go it alone. My faith will keep me company.
I wasn't... Okay.
You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? What, besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant?
I guess.
It's a deal. No, I can't. Quite literally, I mean. With my memory suppressed, I can't betray Shah's secrets. But I can't remember much of myself either. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored. Of course. It is an act of faith, not to be undertaken lightly. Shah will reward me when I succeed.
This is what confuses me about religious worship. You are expecting one being to pay attention to you for deeds that you do when they have hundreds more people who also do things for them. Like, it's not a hope, which isn't the problem. It's not that you hope to be rewarded, or that you hope your actions will eventually be worth it or be rewarded. You expect it. This one being will pay attention to you out of everyone else. When you're not ahead, you're not in authority in the organization. I'm just not sure why this is a thing. I worship Ashila and I would do a lot for her, but I have absolutely no expectations for her to notice me even if I do something. And I find religious people and their worshipping of gods and such to be very peculiar.
Very serious of you. But go ahead. Always good when I'm with you. Fine. What's on your mind? I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course. Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible.
So I want to see where this goes, but we'll separate as soon as it's done.
Let's just say it's a very personal, very private acquaintance.
Okay.
Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. There's Volo. If he's as knowledgeable as he boasts to be, perhaps he can help. Or there's Ethel. Not that I'm keen to trust her. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith crash will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind.
And she's very open-minded. Another reason that she's my favorite.
I suppose some would commend our actions. Goblins would have razed that whole place to nothing if it weren't for us. No excuse to rest on our laurels, though. We've still got our own problems to contend with.
Quite splendidly, to give credit where it's due. You and I have shared some good times together, and it seems we have plenty in common.
Okay. Well, this should be everything. Or at least we should have reached that place. Where is this going? Right. Well, with the tieflings gone, we should be able to loot around a little bit. I doubt the tieflings took everything.
That must fit in my bag. What's hiding here?
Oh, it's that guy we saved down below.
Peace is returning to the grove. Oh, we have you to thank for that.
Oh, okay.
The little things would have picked the whole grove clean.
What now? Tricks. I'll just help myself.
Worthless junk.
The element of surprise.
A litter of piglets would have kept the place tidier.
I mean, the place doesn't look that bad.
Over there. Never seen nor heard.
Hidden rules at the gate. The book's central argument is encapsulated in a chapter devoted to Lae'zel, guild kingpin of Little Kalmanshan. In another time, another place, Lae'zel would be celebrated as a revolutionary. In Baldur's Gate, in her own lifetime, she's known as a crime lord, a kingpin of the guild, ruling over the city within a city that is the district of Little Kalmanshan. Lae'zel's story began when she was orphaned at a young age. Her father was hanged by the Flaming Fist for sheltering his fugitive brother. Soon after, her mother was denounced by the jealous wife of a patriarch and imprisoned in the sea tower where she perished. Alone in the world, she had learned two valuable lessons. When the law is corrupt, it is necessary for those without the support of its enforcers to act outside it. And when the law is brutal, it is an ethical duty to act against it.
Worthless junk.
We've read this before. Operating from within the Callum Jewel Emporium, Lae'zel knows the value of everything and everyone that moves through Baldur's Gate. She controls a wide network of agents who observe and track the exchange of goods and information as closely as any merchant or politician. But second-hand knowledge is cheap. Lae'zel's real trick is to draw those with secrets to share directly into her orbit. At her Garden of Whispers, information can be shared with the guild anonymously. Anyone with a grudge to bear or a comparator to bring low, that is to say, anyone of importance, can ensure that the whole city knows their grievance. It is said that if somebody speaks of your weak spot in the garden at dawn, you can expect to find a knife buried in that exact spot before night falls. Pretty sure I saw a chest somewhere. Oh, right where he's standing. We're gonna move.
Tread carefully.
Well. Moving it.
Peace is returning to the grove. Worthless junk.
Stealth mode activated.
I thought that would get his attention, but
A litter of piglets would have kept the place tidier.
No one back home will ever believe
I
this.
guess we'll come back when he moves.
One day I'll catch a break.
Oh, now that we have Karlach, she can probably get over there.
Soldier. There we go.
Whoops. I guess there's nothing else around here.
Never a dull moment. At the ready.
Everything's still red, but I'm pretty sure there's nobody to get mad at me about it. I mean, they did just leave it here, so it's not really stealing. The Illustrated Adventures of Baldrin. We've read that. Annals of Baldur's Gate. Preface: centuries ago, a young man sailed from the village of Grey Harbor, where he went. What he saw and the deeds he accomplished are simple legends today, but the wealth he returned with years later is a hard fact. We read this one too. Baldrin made Grey Harbor rich. His gold-built docks funded businesses and raised strong walls to protect it all. One of the gates into this flourishing city was named in his honor, but so great was the wealth that flowed through it, and the name of the gate became more famous than the village that started it. The name Grey Harbor has been relegated to dusty history books and ancient maps, but Baldur's Gate, that name is on the lips of every traveler in Faerun. The Approachable East, Volume 2. The pages are stained with dust and mud, but between screeds about hygiene while traveling on the road, your eyes settle on this section. There were those that warned me against straying from the river, but I was searching for an adventure, and where better than the fields of the dead? Living in Baldur's Gate, one hears much about this grand grassy plain, but one never visits. And for a place with such a desolate name, it is positively teeming with life. Well, perhaps not teeming, but there are honest farmers to be found here, and a large number of ravens. Alas, I had no time to venture near the huge hills, or barrows as locals call them, but I am told that ancient artifacts are all but bursting out of the ground, a fine spot for a little relic hunting. Very well. Keep an eye out for that, I guess. A druid's ledger. Supply log is scrawled and underlined on the inside cover. The dirt-stained pages that follow track the storage and use of food and medicinal supplies. A flurry of entries near the end suggest that the reserves are nearly depleted. Can never have too many bottles.
So, Gale just consumes magical items like I do wine. We truly are a group apart. Nevertheless, as quirks go, that's a new one for me.
Fine. What's on your mind?
So it's just the same questions. Why get upset at looking through them when the stuff is empty? I looked through these already. Hopefully Ethel doesn't plan on returning here. Volo's Complete Guide to the Behavior of Nymphs. The book is handwritten in swinging scrawl. The red ink of an eager editor slashes through most of its contents. 2 inscriptions, each in a different hand, are scribbled inside the cover. V. Absolutely not. E. ... Dearest Elminster, while you may lack imagination, nymphs I assure you do not, nor does the public that eagerly awaits this work. But I will refrain from publishing this piece for now, but only that I may conduct a more extensive bout of research. Your friend these many years, Volothamp Getterman, author, researcher, canteur, etc. Okay.
Drink blood out of goblets like in the storybooks. Doesn't seem very rare.
Straight from the neck is preferred, but goblets are used in mortal company. They save on awkwardness. We could share a drink some night, if you're curious. A nice red wine in your goblet, of course.
Very kind of you. But I'm saving my best bottle for someone already.
recruitment poster. A man and woman stand side by side in armor emblazoned with a red fist surrounded by flames. Find pride and purpose in the flaming fist. Join today and protect Baldur's Gate, led by Grand Duke Ulzer Ravengard himself. You'll be tasked with guarding the city streets, protecting its people, and upholding the laws that govern us. Speak to any of our friendly fists throughout the city, or visit our headquarters at the Sea Tower of Baldurn to find out how you can blaze a new career path today. Guess somebody was debating becoming a flaming fist. Disintegrating journal.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
The brittle pages of this book have been rendered ineligible with age, save for the occasional name written in crimson ink. A newer, sturdier page has been inserted behind the front cover. It reads, "Found in the riverside structure to the south, sheds no light on the purpose of that grim place, but confirms what we already know. It's very old. All else is speculation." More murals in this place. The Devil You Know, an autobiography. That's something the Cambion said to us, where it was similar. What's better than a devil you don't know, a devil you do? Have you ever had a god change your blood? It is a horrifying thing even for those who may desire it. Yet few tieflings wish for Asmodeus to claim their bodies, only to be given no choice in the matter. It is not as if we were well loved before the Archdevil's gambit. Our people have always struggled against the notion of devilkin, as if a single drop of infernal ichor inescapably corrupts. How amusing when so many others willingly sell their souls to fiends, yet their culture as a whole escapes the blame. By what method can we redeem ourselves when the crime is not ours? I would drive a blade into every warlock that aided Asmodeus' damned ritual, but personal vengeance cannot undo the will of a god, much less one as slippery as the Lord of Lies. When every passerby thinks you a thief and heretic, it is deeply tempting to become one. The only thing that has stopped me is knowing Asmodeus wants nothing more than for all of us to fall from grace. That is very accurate.
Gale, but I'm keeping all my good gear well out of sight. Everything fancy he touches meets a grisly end.
Oh, fair, I guess. Now I wanna ask, talk to Will and Hausen and Lae'zel, see what they have to say about Gale. We've read both of these. Front and center, a thespian's memoir. In fact, the greatest joy of my life hasn't been acting, but becoming. When you choose a character to play, you don't just wear a mask. You take a little of their soul for your own. Whoever you are in your heart of heart changes, if only by the faintest mote. Sounds like something that relates to Astarion.
Careful.
Astarion.
A crooked touch.
Nice.
This way. Let's hope for gold. Into my pocket.
Well, that should be... everything looted. We need to get out of here first.
Master Helsing's home.
Yeah, we do need to go back to the Risen Road.
Like a night orchid in bloom.
You must be imagining it.
It's all over your face.
It must be all the fresh air since the crash. Has me flush.
It looks good on you.
No one stopped me yet.
Hmm.
Time to press ahead.
I wonder if we've missed anything because of all the long rests. We were supposed to meet the Zentarium.
Smoke. Something's burning.
Oh, Keen's Rest, that's where the goblins said that they raided.
Something over there.
What's this? Oh. Black silhouette of a winged serpent marks the top of this page. As always, take what you need, but stock it up after. This is for everyone. Little snake, long shadow. Is that the Zentarium?
Something good here, I hope.
Well, everything is still burning, it seems.
I hear shouting. Someone needs help.
What's happening?
I need a quick
What are you doing?
Graduate Raven Guard could be inside. Don't just stand there. Push!
We just read about this name. I don't have a lot of... I will not be very much help.
Yes, the hero of Baldur's Gate.
What's he doing out here?
Trapped. Help us get through. We hear you. Stay where you are. We don't have much time. Fight out.
Her? Oh, okay. Oh, someone else is shouting.
The heat coming off that door. Opening it could spell trouble.
Okay. Who is shouting? Oh. Oh, he's alive. Okay. Okay. Oh.
Come on, let's go. Up to.
Is that fire spreading?
Fire! Hurry! Get this thing off me! Yes! You did it! Thank you. Now, how the hell do we get out of here? Right. I'll try to keep up.
Can we go back this way? More wreckage. Well, this is closer. Okay.
Time to rest. I have something to ask. Have to keep going.
Water? Karlak should be able to throw the water on the fire. Oh, that's a lot of food. Don't want it to go to waste. Two chests in there? Did just get a potion of fire resistance, but if he shoots an ice thing, will that knock out the fire? A little bit. pretty sure I picked up a water container before. Whoops. I don't think... I wonder if this will work. Oh, whoops. Oh, okay. Doesn't seem so. Is it on the wall or on the cupboard? I can't move the cupboard. I'm gonna try again, see if it works. Okay. Why does it look like electricity is going off? Like there's a little storm inside here. Can we just pick him up? No. Will he follow? Oh, I had to control him. Okay. Oh, well, he's out. Well, that's good. Well, if this fire isn't spreading anymore, then... should be good. Oh, it is spreading. Spreading very fast.
Should be easy.
That's embarrassing. I guess it would be difficult to picklock something while you're on fire.
Quick step.
Electrocuted, huh? No more water. Pretty sure I had another thing of water though. Here we go.
Wits and blades always sharp.
Oh, bad amount of
On I go.
actions. Okay. Why is he on his knees? Okay. I doubt I can throw from here. What is this? Eyewitness accounts? Though an official document, this appears to be one of many hastily produced copies documenting the night of Elturel's descent into Avernus. Emir, I am acting Gauntlet Emir of the Flaming Fist. Repeat what you told my people for the room to hear. Shepherd, you should be helping. Aren't you supposed to help? Emir, first I need to know what happened. Shepherd, it's gone. The city, the light, the companion. I was born in its glow, never seen real darkness before. Emir, get a grip on yourself. Shepherd, there was no sound to begin with. The sky flickered dark and then light again. Then the companion changed from gold to black. My farm's almost a half-day's ride from the city, but I could hear the screams. Thousands of people plunged into darkness while the world went mad. And then, More lights, but dark lights. It made no sense, I know. They came from the companion. Wicked streaks stabbing into the city and tearing it apart. Then the sky, the ground, the buildings, they all folded in on themselves, like an invisible hand were crushing them. And the city? There is no city, Elturel is gone. When did this happen? Yesterday, I fled through the darkness until I found you. Lock him up. I've done nothing wrong. You've got to go and help them. He's the 11th we've picked up since morning. Make copies, deliver the transcript to every Flaming Fist, post from here to the Risen Road by hand. Until we know exactly what's happening out there, nobody from Elturgard goes west, and don't talk to anyone outside the Fist about this. Maintain control. Interesting. A warning to the Sword Coast? Well, more water barrels in case things don't end up well. Looks like I need to send her another barrel.
Good heaven. Maybe I need more pockets.
I'd love to, thanks.
Doesn't get rid of the source, which is unfortunate. Looks like I just need to leave then. Oh dear. There we go. A warning. People of the Sword Coast, look around you. What do you see? A collection of gods, fearing humans, elves, and dwarves, or an infernal corruption of that divine image. We've read this before. So, fear of tieflings, discrimination, and all that.
I could go for a good meal.
Oh. How come they are just standing here?
Come! I'm afraid proper thanks must wait.
Fair enough. Case file number 847. Master Silver did, with forethought and without malice, kill William Lister and Simon Simi Trent at their home as part of an ungodly ritual to honor the dead three, or one of the dead three, the gods Bane, Baal, or Merkel. Case for the defense. I don't know nothing about any gods. All I know is Bill and Simmy were trying to cut me out of our deal, and they got what they had coming. But those symbols and stuff, and how their guts was arranged, I don't know nothing. Guilty, sentenced to death, commuted to banishment so as to not anger higher power.
What is it?
Lathander to light, Saloon to guide, Kelvamore to judge, and passage to provide. More fire spreading. Okay.
Looky.
Alright.
These things have stayed interesting.
Guess everyone can join me down here. And just in case, I'm gonna give this to Karlak.
Always room for more.
Better be careful with having alcohol in this fire. I have other people. Oh yeah, we didn't use the orcs in that last fight. Okay, we should probably head out. Oops. Well, this could be bad if the fire gets to here. Which it looks like it is. Okay, I'm dying, so I'm going to get out of here.
Very well. I need healing.
What's the story? Me?
Well, we see where the goblins got all their alcohol.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Fresh air. At last. Your boldness is a blessing. I'm in your debt.
You're welcome.
Are you all right?
Takes more than mere fire to break me, Eva. Now listen.
I don't know
close,
about that.
priest.
You're pretty stuck.
Duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard westward, if my eyes and ears can be believed. Gauntlet, report to the man and send
Moonrise
for
Towers,
reinforcements.
actually.
We must find the Duke.
Moonrise.
Come on, Counselor.
The rest of you, count the dead. Take word of their sacrifice to the city. And you, I must ask again for your aid.
Oh.
Please, rescue Ravengard from his drow captors. The council will reward you for your effort. May I trust you'll see it through?
Well, he was taken to Moonrise Towers, so.
Moonrise Towers, along the old road. That
Might as well.
place is cursed. Few could survive there, unless darker forces are at work. This was no
Probably.
random attack. The Grand Duke was their target.
Okay.
The invisible force holding Baldur's Gate together. Without him, the city's collapse is certain. I
Well
fear
then.
that may have been the intention of those who abducted him.
Yeah.
Thank you. And should your courage falter, remember the Duke's generosity. Approach
My
the
courage
town
will not be
with
a problem.
prayer. The land itself has been swallowed in shadow. I will seek reinforcements and join you when I can.
Okay.
Fist to work.
Bye. Oh. Lightning charges. What does lightning do? Attack rolls. Deal lightning damage. Consume. Deal. Lose 1 charge per turn. Well, that would be nice, but I think it might be better to like maybe give this to Astarion.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Anything of use? Excellent armor. Strange place to find it.
Drow armor on a drow? Not really.
What a day. Very, very quiet.
Not sure why this one is red when the other ones are. Stained. Excuse me. Stained book. Greet your inner Goliath. Not knee grabber, half shank, stones cast by your enemies designed to keep you down, or stepping stones so you can rise above. Inside every gnome lies an inner Goliath. By setting aside doubt, negativity, and a modest subscription fee, you too can learn to grow inside and out. Details overleaf. Don't delay. Harness your hidden height and watch your enemies shrink before you. Interesting campaign. Why is he on his knees?
Give up now. Something's on my mind.
Miri. No.
Oh, that's why.
Gods, no, no, no. You should have stayed. You should have been with me. I was in our room. We had a fight. If I just kept my mouth shut about that bloody dowry, she'd still be here. It's for a sister's wedding. I made a stupid joke about keeping it. We argued about it for hours. Then she took the dowry and left. She said I'd never see her again. She was right.
Well, that is very unfortunate for you.
How is this a blessing? You should have let me burn.
You were begging for help, though. Daring Dwagar. In the deep city of Gracklestew lived a young Dwagar named Shoal, who could conjure eerie whispers in his brother's minds. We've read this one before. Oh yeah. Here you go, Starion.
Keep your distance now.
Technically less damage. We'll just see how it works. I do prefer him to add 8 than 7 to an attack, but I don't want to go through more fire. Let me throw some water on it. Okay, how come that doesn't work? Nifty. Wonder what that's for. You know, there's plenty of water barrels. It would be more helpful if the fist had just...
Hey, there's a chest in here.
Oh. From Erie. I assumed that the dowry would just be on her. Why can't I leave? Okay.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
That was weird.
Boots have seen everything.
We'll go back over and give it to him later.
Look where city becomes.
Monsters only scream. I was ready to run you through. My mistake, friend.
No problem. Well, we know what happened here, so...
Yes, it was screaming, waving around its metal. I made him stop screaming.
Fair enough.
An attack. Monsters. Little ones and taller ones. They took the shiny one. He killed many.
Shiny one must have been the Duke.
He was the biggest. Now I'm the biggest.
I wonder where the Zentarium are.
This is the spot Rugen marked.
Oh.
Doesn't look like much.
Well, we know where the Zentarium are.
I want to have a word.
You spot a man crouching between the shelves, just as he spots you.
Bugger! Oh, hell, dwarves! I thought you were flaming fist. Well, down you go then. They'll be on us soon, so if you're looking to trade, you'd best be quick. Entrance is hidden behind the wardrobe. Here's the key.
Well, that was really easy. It's a lot of... He was going to use fire? Would have blown us up all sky high. Although I assume that was the point. I guess we won't need to worry about food for a while. Well, that'd be nice for Shadowheart. Don't know where we got the rest of that.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Must have been the Druid's Grove.
Alright, what now? Let's have a look.
Well, hopefully no one else walks in here, otherwise they'll all explode.
Don't mind if I do.
He said the entrance is behind the wardrobe?
Soldier.
Hi. I did not mean... Oh.
Let's hope Damon is as good as he seems. Once my engine's handled, I can focus on more important matters. Tadpoles, cults, frosty pints.
air?
Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about? Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you? I can picture you getting mixed up in some outrageous shit. Giants, beholders, Thayans, the works. Maybe once we've wrapped up the current shenanigans, we'll rest a bit and find some new heap of troubles to throw ourselves at.
Oh. Well, Karlak wants to stick around. That's nice. Really don't need more food, but might as well. Got quite a bit of people staying at camp, so he talked about trading, so I assume that I'm gonna be able to sell a bunch of the stuff that I'm keeping. That was weird. Whose pack was that? Might have been Gale's from when he first died a little while ago. Don't often find stuff in these vases that are around. I assume that's the wardrobe that we need to go through. Key. Arms dealer Gortash. 9 Fingers. Here follows a report on the inroads upstart smuggler Enver Gortash has been making on the illicit arms trade in the Charinthar Valley. Through inroads badly understates the case annexation would be more apt. The former black market leaders, the Knights of the Shield outside the city, the Zentarium, have largely been supplemented by Gortash's operation. Illegal arms have never been a major component of the guild's business, but given his apparent ambitions, it would be unwise to assume that Gortash will stop there. He bears watching closely. Brusar Ukhtar. 9 Fingers. Well, we know who Gortash is. He's the one who sold off Karlak. She doesn't seem to have anything to say on the matter, though. never had too many bottles.
Look at that.
Maybe we can ask the Zentarium about their dealings with this Gortash. I like a waypoint. Oh. A fight? Shouldn't be a fight. We didn't come uninvited. Usually it only stays for a big fight though.
That's far enough. What's your business down here? Answer honestly and maybe we'll kill you clean.
Hello.
Hold on. That's the lass who saved us from the gnolls. Let her in.
You're welcome.
You revealed our location. That tongue gets any looser, Rugen. I'll cut it out. Come down then. Seems you're a friend of the family.
You threaten your family with their tongue removed? Interesting.
Be cursed. Be wary. This place is trapped.
We are a friend of the family though. I guess we have to disarm it.
Let's move. Light on my feet.
Oh dear. Oh, we went around it, so it's fine. Oh. Well, nothing went off, so. That lever? Explosives are more volatile than a dragonborn belch, and they cost more than most of your work, so stop messing with them. It took me half the day to attach the mines to the ceiling, and somebody took one down and lobbed it down the elevator shaft. If you're going to waste resources, Zars would remind you that you were resources, and she's not about throwing you down the shaft. And do you really want to risk attracting the attention of whatever might be at the bottom of that shaft? We're professionals, act like it or I'll break your fingers. Lovely. Who is talking? Why does only one of them have a last name?
I owe you one for saving my people.
You're welcome.
The Zentarium look out for their own, even if it's Rugen. That's worth some coin. And my thanks. Our trader can show you some of our more exotic items now, but don't delay. This place is likely to be rubble soon. Someone kidnapped a duke, right on our bloody doorstep. The Flaming Fist will need someone to blame.
But it was goblins and drow. They already have someone to... Well... Was this about getting freed?
Seems like a good moment to talk.
You. Zaris may have welcomed you, but I can see you're not one of her thugs.
Thank you.
You need to buy me.
Pardon?
Selling my... I am not some lower city coin lad offering you a tumble. I am an artist, and my patron will reward you for my rescue.
tenfold whatever ransom you pay. I guarantee it.
As far as you're concerned, she may as well be the coin maiden herself.
But there will be time for questions later. Please, speak to Brem. I need to see the sun again.
But what? Okay.
No need for this. Free me now, and I'll see that my patron rewards you. And you don't...
Well, don't you cut a fine figure?
Thank you.
Portrait done. If you have the gold, my pet artist will make you a most heroical likeness.
Your pet?
Are you looking to buy him? I'm open to offers, mate. Threats, not so much.
Oh. I don't want to get in a scuffle with them. So I will be save scumming here. That's good.
These artsy tossers always have friends in high places. That's why they're valuable. But, yeah, might be we've drawn enough attention to this place. Say the moany bastard, if he means that much to you. That is crap would sell anyway.
No need for this. Free me now, and I'll see that my patron rewards you.
Something I can help you with?
Yeah.
Of course. Got some interesting stock for a friend of the family.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, this pairs well with the what we just got. Not a whole lot of EC, but not super hopeful that what we got is it doesn't say melee though. I think these will be good for Halzen. I get this for Lae'zel. What's a reeling? Terrible blower hitting a strong metal has a -1 penalty to attack rolls for every turn remaining. Huh. To strength. Well, this will be nice for Karlach, but she's got the throwing pike, so she doesn't need that. Take that. Lavender might be nice. Pink. Blackened furnace red. Remover. Sage green. No idea how that will turn out, but might as well. We should be fine. We do have a lot of stuff to sell. A lot of it is junk. Oh, dang. $1d4, whereas this is just -1. So keep this. Don't need that. Leave. Well, we can keep it for Hausen or Lae'zel. I wonder if we'll get another companion along the way. Pretty sure druids can wear medium armor. So I'll have that for Hausen. And keep that for Gale. We can have Lae'zel take those. Oh. Don't want to sell that. This would be good on Karlach. I do kind of just want to take all their gold. $7 off. Perfect.
Pleasure.
Indeed. Do I get to tell the guy he's free now?
I can't say I've ever been bought before. How much did I fetch?
Nothing.
No, don't tell me. There's nothing so depressing as learning one's true value. Well, you should at least know what you've paid for. I am the Oscar Fevras, at your service.
Hello.
A genuine pleasure. I'm in your debt, as is my patron. My betrothed, I should say. Assuming
You're gonna
Lady
make your
Janice still
fiance
wishes to
pay
marry
for
me
you?
After our little falling out.
You
Oh
recall
dear.
a recent scandal. A patriarch of Baldur's Gate who wished to marry a commoner.
I did
Oh,
not
great.
run away. A date was never set. There were complications.
Probably your fault.
Fame, my patron, there was another woman. One I planned to spend my life with. But when Lady Janeth offered me a future, well, it felt only right to mention my past. Right, but unwise. I was forced to retreat into the countryside, to paint and to clear my head, to choose, I suppose. Oh, absolutely none. Fame and wealth suit me very well, no doubt. And yet, I think of that first love, and I hesitate. Likely I'm going mad. Regardless, we have more immediate concerns. Your reward once I've returned to the city, for one.
Indeed.
Say, I don't suppose you could spare some coin, could you? Ease the discomforts of the road some.
Ease the discomforts? Well, I suppose he doesn't have anything, but 200 gold is a lot to ease discomforts. You don't need that much to ease discomforts.
No coin. Mightily imprudent of you. I suppose I can endure the walk sober.
That's your idea of easing discomforts?
Until Baldur's Gate, then.
I thought he meant like supplies and a bedroll. Well, I'm glad I didn't give him anything. 200 gold for alcohol. Ridiculous. Ease discomfort.
You seem a nice soul. I'm glad we didn't have to kill you.
That was ominous.
Reckon I might actually miss this place.
That drink I promised will have to wait. We're moving out. The elf song's my local. Look me up if you're in the city.
Elf song. Will do. The True and Impossible Adventures of Tinberg's Morrow. Same book that we read before.
Seems simple enough.
Approachable East. Great Dukes and Duchesses. Excuse me. Lords and ladies, and all who seek knowledge of the world, welcome. I have traveled far, seen much, and recorded all. My odyssey began in a humble tavern where I met a Rishami mercenary. An approachable fellow, he offered me a tale in exchange for a drink. I accepted and was soon rapt as one ale became 6. He told me the legends of his people, sharing their stories and culture. He told me of the lands he'd visited, from the Silver Marches to Kalimshan, from the moonshade isles to the plains of the purple dust. The more he spoke, the more I realized I'd never traveled further than Baragost. I felt like a fly spending my short life buzzing about a latrine, ignorant of everything I was missing. Well, no more. The next day I packed a bag and set out. Following the Turinthar east, I would travel to Rishman, see this magnificent world, and document it all. Since this is volume 1, I imagine he was successful. They were successful. Whoops. I do not wish to get in a kerfuffle here.
That might be worth a look.
Oh. I can't dig this up without them getting mad. Oh, I found it.
Haste. That's a friendly looking shadow. Should mind my step.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
The dark smells wrong. Not night dark. Wheaten dark.
What does that mean?
I should speak up.
Had a peach of a shot on you as you came in.
These people seem lovely.
Round and round again. Master gets confused, I think.
This must be why that lady. Lots of valuables.
Careful. No stone scent. No stone sound. Strange stone here.
Not sure what he's talking about. What?
I suppose you've noticed I'm not terribly fond of wolves.
Well, that's what that save is for.
Predators with fangs like daggers. It's hardly an irrational fear to harbor.
I didn't say anything.
Decent to me so far. Maybe if you can, don't make me face any more of them. At least, not alone.
Well, you haven't been alone before.
You're unlike the Mother Superior, then. Maybe that's what I like about you. You're different.
Okay. Wonder if all of them are on edge.
Wouldn't linger down here if I were you. See all that smoke powder? The flaming fist won't find nothing here but rubble.
Fair enough. Wonder what's over there.
Don't burn yourself.
Carla, can you go check it out? Nothing? Just a ledge? Okay. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Oops.
Looking ahead. Moving ahead.
Well, We didn't necessarily make friends, but as long as we don't leave with enemies, I think it's fine. Maybe we did make friends. She seemed pretty happy with us.
Unless you don't want to keep Zaris waiting. Believe me.
I already talked to her. Well, it's over here. Nothing. Okay, well, we're a little less loaded. Guess we better go get the guy his dowry. And then we'll keep looking around here. If our sources are correct, and I'm assuming the Gith have not wandered off, then they should be in the direction that we were heading. So I'm going to go and just give the guy his dowry just to finish up the quest. And then we'll keep looking for the Githyanki. After that, pretty sure we can head back to the Underdark. Stolen property, reward offered. In an act of craven vandalism that has not been diminished by the intervening years, the statue of the beloved ranger was callously torn from the central marketplace in Baldur's Gate, and is still yet to be found. Though it has been some time since a replica was erected in its place, the collective of concerned citizens of the Wide remains convinced that the original statue is still out there somewhere, and is willing to bestow a hefty sum upon whomever might assist with its retrieval, no questions asked. We urge the thieves in question to consider this art piece was commissioned not to offend, but to inspire. Indeed, the bold adventure depicted is no real person, living or dead, but a metaphor for the city itself, standing solid and stern upon his foundations, gazing outward but still clutching tight to his heart the warmth of hope. Represented here a small and furry hamster. Find the hope in your own heart and return to a blighted city, its beloved ranger. Raise a hand and help, and we shall fill it with gold. Okay. This part seems odd and kind of random.
He of the unsleeping eyes, grant me the might to carry this burden. Grant me the faith to face darkness without fear.
Waypoint. Oh. Look at that. Would have been nice to find that, so the... Oh. The dowry.
Very well.
I know this doesn't change anything, but it helps. Thank
Does
you.
it?
I need some time alone with her
You got it.
to say goodbye.
Okay.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
I wonder if we can jump up onto the roofs. Carlight?
Making me sweat. What next?
Seems like we can. I wonder if there's anything to find up here. Oh. She caught fire. Well, nothing on here, so that's fine, I guess. Never come back over here.
How much further can I go? Might be useful. A dragon. Gods preserve me.
Oh.
Go a lifetime without soup, and then they won't stop pestering.
It would be too much to hope that's nothing to do with us, wouldn't it?
Where'd it go? Who's that?
What are you doing? Hold up before they see you, Gresham. What? Apart from the dragon? Look. That lot are swarming all over the bridge. I don't know what they want, but it can't be good. I'm going to find another way around. You ought to do the same. Unless you're looking for a fight, that is.
I mean, you could go with the rest of the tieflings. Oh? New companion?
What? Just follow you around. I go my own way. Alone.
Oh, okay.
Nobody. Just another harassing fool trying to stay alive. There's plenty of us around.
Okay.
That's it. I'm getting out of here.
Bye. I'll talk to the Gith in a second. Oh. What happened to her? I know they can make jumps on their own. How come it's not working? Fuck.
Need to find a way forward.
I don't see anything being torn through. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Just want to make sure I get all the places before moving on. That way I can just use the waypoints to get to places I need. Lessons for sensible living. First page summarizes the contents. The remaining pages clumsily elaborate on them in great detail. 1. I'm not going to cities. The simplest piece of advice for sensible folk is to avoid cities entirely. 2. On marketplaces, people often tell me, Harrington, my fleeces and turnips are worth more in a city market than at the local village fair. Fools, to them I say, your fleeces and turnips will be robbed long before you reach the market square, and you will have only a few lumps and bruises to take home. 3. On taverns, all sensible folk enjoy draining a mug of locally produced ale in the company of their friends, but some of you may have heard tell of the extravagant taverns that populate the cities of the Sword Coast. If bawdy names like the Blushing Mermaid and the Wizard's Stave were not sufficient warnings of their impropriety, let it be known that you will be robbed long before you finish your first tankard, and will have only a few lumps and bruises for company. 4. On sewerage, belike you keep a pot by your bedside and cast out the leavings into a communal pit of a morn. Sensible and cleanly behavior. Many cities have dispensed with such simple methods of hygienic living, and instead of the waste of the inhabitants commingles and flows through great channels beneath the very streets, a breeding ground for mucky creatures. 5. On becoming lost, cities are far too large and you will become lost almost immediately. A fellow once told me that the Baldur's Gate is actually 3 cities in one, an outer, an inner, and an upper. I believe he thought I'd be impressed, but I simply spat in his eye and sent him on his way. Harrington Athalion. If you get lost in a city that easily, you simply don't have enough survival instincts. That just means that the survival of the fittest will have you eventually. That way is the goblin camp, so we're good. We can continue back up here. Okay, there was a chest here. There we go. Oh, we should probably have Lae'zel here. Who do I dismiss? Obviously you.
I've known people who are hungry for power, but Gale takes it a bit too literally for my liking. I wonder...
You're hungry for flesh, so...
why he does it. I'm sure all will be revealed in time, but I don't like it. A waste of perfectly good treasure.
Well, you're a waste of perfectly good air, so... I don't know why you're complaining.
Darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special.
We do not, and you are lying. Go away.
Well, you know where to find me.
We found the Githyanki. Oh.
Good time for a chat.
What?
Will's brows furrow as your minds connect. You sees the burning embers of Joaquin's rust, then Floric's face as she tells you of Ravengard's abduction.
Hells. Older Ravengard's been taken. Then we need to seek him out and get him to safety. You see, Grand Duke Ravengard is my father.
Oh.
I know I haven't said. Our relation was no matter of pride, not least for him. More than worried, in truth. What makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the Drow? Even the houses of Men's Oberamsden would have little use for my father. No, this is no Drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction.
Well, yeah, the Goblin Camp was full of them.
So chaos in the city. If they were to infect him, he could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin.
Oh, that's a good point.
All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast.
Fair. Is that all?
My condition is worsening again. I need to consume some powerful magic or it may become volatile.
I just gave you some this morning. This is odd. I just gave him one. But I am keeping stuff just to give to him, so. Here you go.
Thank you. It is a strange experience.
I would like to see. I noticed there's a mark. I feel like.
Soul is spelunking through the darkness that is me, only to be sacrificed on the dread altar of the heart. Somehow the second artifact hasn't had the effect of the first. It's somewhat relieved the discomfort, but I fear my hunger hasn't quite. The magic isn't having the effect it should have. It's not like the last time, like a rainstorm that quells a forest fire. It merely drizzles. The embers still sizzle, the fire remains undefeated.
Well, what does that mean?
Going on, but nothing good. Please, I need to think. I need to retrace my steps to a glade of calm and think. Thank you for the artifact. A great deal of trouble it was too. A great deal of trouble indeed.
True. Well, we'll deal with that later, because right now we have Githyanki's in front of us.
Gale is positively voracious. Well, let him suck up all the magic he needs, as long as he doesn't snack on a Githyanki silver sword.
Okay.
It is done. Assume nothing.
This will probably go well with her Battle Master stuff. I also like the Sentinel. We'll do Charger first. We could have gotten her that bow. She's got more strength. But I do like the weapons that have an effect and condition on them. So, let's go.
Drop your weapons!
I'll feed your innards to the ants before I do that, Istik.
This is your last chance!
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
Oh. So, are all the Githyanki as unfriendly as Lae'zel?
Stop wasting time, Beretta. You're not here to play with the locals.
Of course, Kithrak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
A red dragon. I envy its knight. Would that I rode such a steed. A crash must be near. Come, my kin await. The dragons serve Githyanki. I'll see it does you no harm. Follow me. We are close to the cure we seek.
How nice of you.
Kithrak, we must speak.
Ryder, my time is short. Lead me to...
Shh, shh, shh. Such a familiar tone. Were I not merciful, I would slice the skin clean from your meat. Yet you are not bleeding. For I am nothing if not merciful. Your name, child.
Well, she's all about protocol and she's already messed up. But I can't imagine they will be any more happy with me speaking. So,
Lae'zel.
Lae'zel. Proud. Regal, even. You will call me Gestil Kithrak.
Voss, Knight Supreme. The Queen's silver, the Queen's sword.
I am who you say. A Gith vessel has fallen from the sky, Lae'zel. Thieves aboard have taken a weapon most precious. It is polyhedric in shape and inscribed with the sacred runes of our people.
Oh dear.
Feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon that Voss seeks is the same one the Absolute's followers are hunting. It's the artifact that she carries.
Yeah.
And focuses. The Gith's suspicions cannot be aroused. They cannot discover that the weapon they seek is right within their grasp.
Take word to your creche. You are to join our search. Speak up, child. Affirm your mandate.
We have something more pressing.
You honor me with this duty, Kithrak. I shall alert my caretaker with haste.
The Kithrak nods, content with Lae'zel's answer.
You
Oh, that's
serve your
good.
queen well, child. Take your slaves and hunt those who escaped the Gith ship.
Pardon?
They must carry the weapon.
I fly now to Vlaakith, our undying queen. She will see your faith rewarded in this plane and ours.
To Danos! To the sky!
all. You did well to intervene, vexed as I am to admit it.
You're welcome.
Still, Githrak would have flayed our skin and left our carcasses to burn in the sun. All for the sake of the artifact that we carry. The crash is near, this much we know. We follow the path forward and into the valley. No one, not even the ignoble still Githrak, will keep me from my purification.
Okay. Well, we just have to play along and pretend like we don't know where the artifact is, I guess. So, I guess Lae'zel's attitude isn't necessarily a personal one. It's just seems to be how they're raised. She's probably going to accompany us all the way there, so get that to Hausen's not on here. Okay. Well, she doesn't have anything either, so go. Where's that hammer? Okay. Okay. This salami is considered a weapon? Interesting. She probably won't like that we've replaced her Githyanki armor, but it's okay. Okay. I do like having these frontliners, including our healer. And I hate to admit it, but I assume that we're gonna have some fights ahead and probably a little sneaking around to do. So I need to replace one of them with Astarion. Can't be Lae'zel, since she's part of the story, I'm assuming, and we need her to talk to the Gith. And Shadowheart's kind of our healer, which is important. So, unfortunately, that means I'll have to have Karlik leave. And the weapon she has will be much more handy. Actually, she can keep that because Astarion has the... Whoops. Astarion has the other hammer that Lae'zel can have. I wonder if this will work when we go to the other section. Oops. Well.
Still breathing, despite everything. That contraption's a hot ticket item. Might not be our last scrap for its sake. We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. She favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted. No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players. I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride. Oh, come on. You don't mean that.
I do.
If you insist, I'll make my way back. But don't be long, all right?
I won't. I don't like having to replace her with him.
If the Gith are looking for that artifact, then we may have something valuable on our hands.
Yeah, something that's saving our life.
Things are starting to look very interesting.
Starting?
Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Okay, before I go into the next section with possibly an ambush, I'm going to save here. And that is going to have to be it for today. So, thank you for joining, and for all those who are watching, have a good night. Bye-bye.